everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio. Do you still have that last 10 pounds to lose? Have you been working on it for like 5 or more years, or yo-yoing back and forth where you lose it and then you gain it back and you just can't seem to keep it off? Perhaps you've noticed that maybe things don't work the same way in your 30s or 40s that they did in your 20s, or in your 50s that they did in your 30s. Your body just doesn't seem to be responding to the same things in the same way and giving you the results that you're wanting. It can be really frustrating, right? So I had a consult not too long ago that a person came in to talk to me, and it was mentioning this exact scenario, and it made me think, that there's others out there that need to hear about this, because I have this happen a lot where people come in and they say, I've been trying to lose this. I think the most extreme case was 10 years, 15 years in that time frame that they were trying to lose that 10 pounds and they just couldn't get it off. They couldn't figure it out. They had tried clean eating, they had tried paleo, they had tried keto, they had tried HCG, they had done just about everything, and they just couldn't get it to go away and stay away. So even if they lost most of it, it still came back, and they couldn't figure out what they were doing wrong. So this person who came in for a consult was explaining to me their current diet plan, and that they had been following this diet plan for many years, and that it always worked well for them, but that they still had 10 pounds to lose. Well, I can tell you from experience that if you're on a diet plan that you've been on for years, and you still have 10 pounds to lose, there's something that needs to change, right? So if you've been doing the same thing consistently over time, it's really quite crazy to expect different results from doing the same thing. Now, again, it may have worked well in your 20s or your early 30s, or whatever age it was that you started at. Number one, that's a shock to your body. It's something new, so it's possible that it can make change, much like exercise that is always the same. How you start to exercise in this one form and it doesn't ever really change, but in the first 6 weeks maybe you see lots of great changes, and then over the next year you really don't see as many changes, but by that point you're just in the habit of doing it. So remember that if your goal is ultimately to change and get results from what you're doing, then we have to stay consistent with change, meaning that we've got to rotate what we're doing, and we got to find the right thing for us at the right moment. So the other story that I have for you is a client that came to work with us who had been trying to lose about 10 pounds for about 10 years and wasn't able to do it. And this person, she exercised all the time. She ate clean. She counted her macros. She did all of her stuff. She helped other people lose weight. She even talked to her friends and family and told them what she was doing, and they could do it and they could lose weight, but it wasn't working for her. And she had really been trying to get this weight off. And she came over to us. We were able to add that little happy shock factor into her nutrition plan, make things simpler than what they were. We actually eased off of some of her workouts and changed up a little bit of what she was doing to make it more beneficial to her body. And within 3 weeks, she lost that 10 pounds. Now, it's been 1.5 years, 2 years later almost, and she's still lost that 10 pounds. She's actually lost more than that now, but she hasn't regained any of it because she learned a different way to do things, something that was going to support her body more. So we have to remember that our body adapts to things, whether it's a challenge or a new circumstance, whatever it may be. Our body adapts, and it takes hold of how to live that new life. So each time that you gain fat, it then has to adjust the metabolism to live that new life. And each time that you burn off fat or you build muscle, it has to adjust in order to live that life. And so the body constantly adapts, it constantly changes. And we have to understand that as we age, the nutritional needs of our body change as well. So even if everything else stays the same, our nutritional needs will change. So we've got to make sure that we're addressing those needs and not just thinking about what has worked in the past and trying to use that. I understand it can be such a huge frustration, and especially as females, as we age and the hormones start to kind of do this crazy thing, then it makes it even harder, because then what you have done in the past doesn't work. The hormones have to be receptive, they have to work in a flowing channel, and if they're not flowing properly and working properly, then your body can't do anything else. It's really in survival mode. And so a lot of times we don't pay attention to that side, that we've got a lot of internal chaos going on. And if we can calm that internal chaos, then we can help the body to sustain more of a thrive environment where it can start to do those extra things that you want to do, like lose weight and raise your metabolism. So definitely important. Another thing that we need to think about is that nutrition is really 70-80% of the battle. So if we're constantly crash dieting or yo-yoing, you're going to constantly throw off that internal system. You're going to create that chaotic state, and it's going to possibly make you lose weight up front, but usually that's inflammation and water weight and those kinds of things. But it's not going to be consistent over time. So that's where, say, our clients who come in for a detox style program, they may go through that detox where, yes, they do lose water weight and inflammation, but then we teach them how to adapt that for their body so that then it can become a lifetime of success. That's really one of my big passions in life, is to make sure that we help people beyond the immediate needs so that it becomes a lifestyle change rather than this constant reaching out for new information, always looking for the flashy thing, the new thing. Just remember that all those flashy, fun crash diets and all the crazy stuff it's really here today, gone tomorrow. There's no consistency to it, and your body needs consistency. It needs variety, but it needs that variety consistently over time. And so it needs the right nutrition, it needs the right exercise, it needs the right sleep. It needs a lot of things to work together in order to get you to where you want to be. So we just want to make sure that if you've still got that excess weight to lose and you've really been putting all your effort into it, you feel like you're killing yourself in the gym 2 or 3 hours a day, or you're really driving yourself crazy weighing and measuring all your food and writing every single thing that goes in your mouth down, and all you end up with is a guilt trip at the end of the day, you need to call us. We want to help you out. We want to write a custom plan for you from exercise, nutrition, and lifestyle modification so that you can get the results that you want. Most of our clients start seeing results in the first 2 to 3 weeks. And over 12 weeks, we have amazing things happening. It's where a lot of our video testimonials that you see on Facebook come from. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight today. I do want to let you know that you are invited to our open house this Saturday, January 27th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We're going to have some healthy snacks, some recipes, some kids activities, some prizes, lots of good giveaways there. So we've actually got like 5 or 6 really great prizes that will be given away on Saturday. So I would love to have you stop by. It's just a come and go thing, but I'd love to get to meet you and get to talk to you more about who we are and what we do. So hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.